When you place value on your own energy like you would any form of currency, you will be amazed at what changes in your life and how quickly your life changes. Well, hello there, prosperity seeker, and welcome to another episode of the Prosperity Approach. I'm your host, Allyson Chavez. Thank you so much for joining me with this week's episode. I'm always just honored and privileged that you would spend your time here with me, and I do my best to make sure that it is worth your time. Today, I'm going to share with you my number one tip to have more energy in your life. But before we go there, just a couple of quick reminders. If you're listening to the audio version of this episode, be sure you're following the podcast on your favorite app. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time we drop another episode. So, my number one tip for increasing your energy. You need to treat energy like you would money. So think about how you treat money. And really the way you do one thing, honestly, is the way you do everything. But let's be more intentional about the way that you are treating your energy and how you're treating your money. So with money, you budget it, you save it, you find ways to increase it. You invest it in things where you're pretty sure you're going to get a return. You want to do that same thing with your energy. When you place value on your own energy like you would any form of currency, you will be amazed at what changes in your life and how quickly your life changes. So let's dive into this just a little bit. If we're going to budget energy like we would budget money, budgeting money, like that's a constricting word or a phrase. Like budget is the B word. It's a big swear word for a lot of people. But budgeting is a way of allocating your money. So let's talk about that. Like allocate it. Allocate your energy very intentionally. And that's what budgeting is. It's just a way to allocate your money, tell your money where to go in very intentional, deliberate ways. I used to hate the word budget because it felt like it was a no, you can't. It was all of this scarcity. You can't have that because you have to budget for the mortgage. You can't have that because you have to budget for groceries. So it was always about scarcity and lack. But when you'll just flip that on its head and realize that this is about allocating money, like if you will tell money where it needs to go, your money will grow so much faster because now you have purpose and intention behind the money instead of like one big pot and we're just going to spend it till it's done. That has had such a remarkable influence in my life and made such a difference in my relationship with money because money is a wonderful servant and a terrible, terrible taskmaster. And so just get really intentional with how you want to allocate your money. Same thing with your energy. Get really intentional about how you want to spend your energy, where you want to spend your energy, and with whom you want to spend your energy. That's what I mean by budget it, allocate it. Now, saving your energy. How do we save our energy? Well, get enough sleep. You only have enough energy in your body to last 24 hours. Your energy works like blood, and your energy cycles throughout your body just like blood does. And here's a fun little life hack. The better hydrated you are, the easier money will come to you if you're well hydrated. Let's test that theory, shall we? The easier and the faster energy can then move through your body, just like blood. The better hydrated you are, the easier and faster it is for blood to go through your body. If you've ever given blood before, you know how hard it is for them to draw blood if you're dehydrated. But I used to donate plasma back in the day. And like even after COVID, because I had the COVID antibodies or whatever, they would pay you like $100 every time you go donate plasma. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's an easy way for some money. And so like I drink almost a gallon of water every day. And so they were able to draw my blood for that plasma so fast, like that my blood just flowed so well because I was so well hydrated. Energy works the exact same way, but you only have enough energy in your body to last you 24 hours. So go to bed on time. This is how you save your energy. Wake up on time. Wake up early. Train your body to do this. It's going to suck at first if you're used to going to bed at midnight or 1 or 2 and then like snoozing 10 times through your alarm. But like, that's not going to get you to your dreams. And so like start disciplining yourself. And, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It's going to suck for the first couple of weeks, but then you're going to get addicted to it. And it feels so dang good. I haven't woken up to an alarm in decades, because I trained my body to wake up when I needed to wake up. And my body's so good at it, it starts waking up an hour before I actually have to wake up. So anytime, like I'll even set an alarm if I'm going to the airport early, and it doesn't matter. I'm up, like I wake up every hour before it's time to leave for the airport. So we're not in danger of like being late to the airport or missing the flight or anything. So that's one of the byproducts and the benefits of like training your body to go to bed early and to wake up early as well. That's how you save your energy. Be really, really protective, fiercely protective of your energy. Find ways to increase your energy, but we need to find natural ways to increase our energy. Chugging cups of coffee, chugging Monsters and rock stars. Oh my gosh, I have 3 young adult men in my life. My sons are all young adult age, and those boys live on Monsters and rock stars and energy drinks. And I'm like, oh my gosh, your liver. Oh my gosh, your organs. Oh my gosh, your brain. Holy cow. But, they're adults and they're in their 20s. And so they can, their bodies, I guess, can metabolize it a whole lot better than my body ever could. But that is not a healthy way to increase your energy. So pay attention to the natural high points in your day when you've got a lot of energy and those natural low points. It's in psychology and biology and physiology, whatever those ologies are, it's circadian rhythms of your body. And there are times naturally throughout the day where you have more energy and times when you have less energy. Don't try to push through those times when you have lower energy. Do something that doesn't take quite as much mental effort. Get up and go for a walk, go outside, get some fresh air, turn on some music and move. Do those kinds of things to help increase your energy. Learning how to breathe correctly is a fantastic way to increase your energy. There's so many different techniques you can do with breath work, which leads to healing, which leads to calming down your sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight or flight, and it activates our parasympathetic nervous system, which is us like being present in the moment and getting into your body. Like there's so many tools out there for you to naturally increase your energy that's what I would invite you to experiment with. But like put the teas away, put all of the stimulants and stuff away. Like that's not healthy. That's not going to help your body to be able to sustain energy throughout your life. And especially as we get older and our energy just naturally decreases. Another way, invest it where you know you will get a return. Invest your energy where you know you're going to get a return. This means be really, really deliberate about the media that you're reading, the media that you're watching, the music that you're listening to, the conversations that you're having. If you're doing a lot of complaining yourself, you're in victim mode during that time, and you are literally draining your energy because you're aligning with low vibrations of feeling like a victim and playing the role of the victim. And so be really aware of that. Conversations that are gossipy conversations or low vibe conversations where, I think as women, like there are times where we need to vent, and like that's a real need for us. Otherwise, we're just gonna explode on somebody in an unhealthy way. So find a safe person that's like, okay, I can hold the space for you, but you're not going to vent and like puke into my hands, and now I have to rub it all over and like smear it on my face and smear it on your face. Do you really love this visual I'm giving you? It's because I don't want you to forget it. Like talk to somebody who's gonna hold that space, but then don't be adding to the energy of that. If you're the one that needs to vent, then be like, all right, set the timer for 10 minutes so I can just get this up and out. Then we can clear it out of the way, and then we can raise the conversation and raise our vibration and raise our energy. When I have really high vibe conversations, it literally energizes my body. And I feel expansive and I'm in love with my life and I'm in love with the world, regardless of how much money is in my bank account, regardless of my relationships with my spouse or my children or my team or my clients or like anything that's going on, regardless of how close or how far away I am from my goals and my dreams. When I'm in high vibe conversations and high energy situations, all's well with the world in that moment because I'm present in that moment. So be very, very picky and choosy about where you're investing your energy. And this one is hard. I'm not going to lie to you. This one's hard for me. I really get into the Fox News snippets on YouTube and like diving down that rabbit hole about all the injustices going on in the country and all the injustices going on in the world and the stupidity of government. And you know what? It does not matter who's in the White House. There is always stupidity going on in the government and injustices and like all of those things. But is that a good way for me to invest my energy? It's not. So like this episode is as much for me as it is for you. I'm a work in progress, just like everybody else is. And I'm addicted to drama just like everybody else is as well. But also like I've trained myself with this level of awareness that it's like seriously, Allyson, like just turn it off. Just turn it off and put on some music that's going to make you feel good. Turn on something that's inspiring. Turn on something that feels expansive. And in the moment, that's hard to do, but I've never regretted doing that. And that increases my energy. Invest in things where you know you're going to get a return on your energy has a whole lot to do with the food that you eat as well. If you want to increase your intuition, then you got to up level your nutrition and eat real food and eat food that is healthy and in the right proportions and at the right time, and make sure you're well hydrated. And it's all of these things that feel heavy, that perhaps could feel heavy, initially, but man, they pay huge dividends and huge payoffs in the future. All right. So 4 things: budget it, save it, find ways to increase it, and invest your energy in things where you know you're going to get a return on them. I'm going to repeat what I said at the very beginning. When you will place value on your energy like you would any other form of currency, you'll be surprised at how much changes in your reality.